S Sport ekranına hoş geldiniz. Özel Röportaj köşemizin çok özel bir konuğu var. Zeljko Obradovic ile birlikteyiz. Coach, hi, and thank you so much for your time in this crazy busy schedule. I appreciate it so much.
No problem. Always a pleasure to talk with you.
Always a pleasure to see you here, Coach. As I said, the schedule has been crazy lately. We had a busy December and the start of January, actually, with 2 double weeks. How are you handling all this?
Yes, believe or not, I really didn't understand that we have, let's say, first week double games and second. And I talked to my assistant coaches a couple of days ago, and we understand that we play over here in Istanbul first, and immediately after that in our court against Maccabi. So extremely tough, but for everybody the same. So we don't have reason to complain, let's say.
Coach, but this season has been running so fast. There is kind of an impatience with results all over EuroLeague. We see a lot of coaches has been getting fired, and there have been some talks recently about the pressure on coaches on this part of the game. So how do you see it in all general, the impatience of the results?
Yes, it's true, but okay, this is an old story, let's say. Always it was pressure of side of coach, and we that here inside, we understand this, but what you can do to continue to work in the same way, to trust yourself, to trust the players. Always is organization who decide about some moments. And okay, we know that it's more easy to change one person than 10 people, let's say, something like that. But, in the past, always the clubs that they trust coaches in one, let's say, period, they have positive results. Now, I understand everything. I understand that, presidents of owners, they decide about everything. This is how it is, depend. I believe this is so personal and so, they depend of a lot of things and depend of the momentum, and some people react how they react. The more important thing is that we create our association some years ago to protect ourselves. And at least we have this, that anyone who is fired will be paid, and we have deal with EuroLeague, and this is something that is very positive. Everything rest is what I said before, this is life of a coach, and what to do? Lives go on, however.
Yeah, Coach, do you think the culture is changing in terms of this being a coaches' league to becoming a players' league, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I don't know, who talk in that way. Because everybody over here recognizes that great job that all of us we're doing over here. And, playing some weeks ago in Žalgiris, exactly time that Dimitris, it was fired from Fenerbahce, and okay, Lithuanian people, that there was interesting about Sarunas, my opinion, blah, blah. And I say to them, that is difficult time, of course, for Dimitris, but this is our life. Coming another friend in that position, I said, I'm very sorry for Dimitris, but okay, somehow I'm happy for Sharas. And in the same moment, I said that people maybe don't understand that we try to give more than 100% that we have inside. And sometimes it's not enough. And people don't recognize this. From another side, you just mentioned, how difficult it is this period, December and January now. And let's say this morning I wake up 5:30 in the morning, and after so long trip, I just came over here. I have this conversation that I'm okay with that, and I will go to practice. And we don't have life.
Not really.
Life not exists, You are in the practice, you are in the trip, you prepare the game, next game. In December we play 11 games, and now we will have in January 11 games. So, it's extremely tough. But of course, we are inside because we like. I like my job, and I continue to like. With everything that is pressure, with everything that you don't have free time, blah, 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 whatever is, you need to love your job and to continue. And this is that I believe all of us coaches, we need to give everything that we have inside.
Coach, is this sustainable to have so many games in a month? Because I think this season the number in injuries are even higher than before. And maybe, Coach Pesic recently said that maybe with more teams you have to go back to the previous system of EuroLeague. This is an idea for sure, but do you think this one is sustainable?
Listen, I always said that now is not momentum to discuss about this.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's very wrong. Why I say this? The end, after last game, final game in EuroLeague, people need to discuss about next season.
Yeah.
This is the right moment, not now. Now is how it is. Because we decide before, somebody decided before. So why we discuss now? This is how everybody agree. We talk in the past that we want league to play everybody against everybody. Why you have now so many people in almost every gym? I will say about my club. Why we have, let's say, close to 14,000 season tickets? Because people is satisfied with this way, with this competition that we play against all the best teams in EuroLeague. So, if we want to discuss, momentum is right after the last game, and to decide everybody, to listen all opinions. Of course, inside of EuroLeague, there are people that I'm sure that they think about this, because every year is better competition, and I believe that, you know, a lot of fans, not just from Europe, they're watching EuroLeague and they understand the quality of competition that is right now. And I hope in the future it will be better.
Coach, you said it. Every day it's a better competition in the
Yeah.
league. Right now, you have changed some things in your roster. You had to. You have many rookies coming in and actually giving contribution to the team. So how hard is it for the team chemistry to make that happen?
I will explain you exactly, because yesterday it was real practice of basketball after, I believe, 20 days. So we didn't practice. You know, we played the game. Day after that, you have like a short meeting. You go and you show video, and you go to walk through. Good stretching. You don't have time. Next day you play game, and every second day it was like that. Finally, if you have 3 days between games, you always decide to give to them 1 day off because they deserve. And this is logical. Mentally, you know, first of all. And yesterday, really, after 20 days, we have, it was first practice, basketball practice. And of course, my plan, it was tonight to make some kind of practice like yesterday, but I believe it's impossible. After all day that we stay, you know, in the plane, in the buses, and everything. So, you know, you ask me about newcomers, about new players that we have in roster. If you don't have time to work with them, it's extremely tough. Yeah. And we don't have time. Also, you have some players that are out because they have some kind of injury, and they need practice before to start to play. Also, very difficult. And I believe that this is a big advantage for the teams that they have really big roster, 15 or 16 very good players. So they can handle really more easy. And this is the reason because every one of us now want to, you know, to have roster at least with 15 normal players. Okay, sometimes it's case that you have some young kids that is very useful for them to be, you know, in EuroLeague team and to work with real players, good players, that they're always able to help them. And this happened in my team. So I'm very happy that, let's say, experienced players always try to help the youngest player that I have in my team.
Those experienced players are really important, the key core players actually, especially your captain, Kevin Panther. He was a main point of attraction in the summer. So keeping him, how crucial was this personally for you, Coach?
No, very important, you know, because we start almost 3 years ago, okay, two and a half to work together, and second year I decided he became to start to be captain of the team. Yeah. And it was very logical, you know, solution for us because Kevin is example for everyone about everything. Out of the court, inside of the court, so I discussed with him about this and it was real captain. Okay, in the beginning with some kind of little problem, you know, to understand his role and that way, like player never problem. And okay, this summer, you know, we're coming to that point that a lot of teams want to sign him, and the club recognizes this. My club, some, let's say, people from the board, they recognize that they, you know, they was ready really to help the team in that way, to keep him. And this showed to me how much, let's say, board members of Partizan, they like Partizan. Because we don't talk about normal budget.
Yeah.
We talk about that some people, it was special case that they want really to help, and this money coming from out of the budget. So it's something really that make me happy, very happy, because, I recognize that these people like Partizan, like I love Partizan, and because of this, Partizan is special club, After that, start everything that is season tickets, and we come to that we have a budget, and I hope that we will continue, not hope, I'm sure that we will continue, and I believe that this Partizan really need to be always member of EuroLeague, and this is our biggest wish, and we will try to convince all the other clubs that they are now owners of EuroLeague, that they need Partizan like club and team that I believe everybody recognize what's going on with Partizan last season and this season also.
Yes, as you mentioned, the renewal of A-licensed teams will be up in 2 years, and that is the main focus of the club, I guess. Not just Partizan, but I want to ask on behalf of Crvena Zvezda too, because I think the local derbies are enriching for the league. And so what do you think about both teams' presence in EuroLeague?
I always talk in the same way, years, that I believe that both teams from Belgrade, they deserve to be always in EuroLeague. My opinion never changed. So yes, it's true. The derby is something special. We played this year 2 games, and it was amazing. And again, people all over the Europe and out of Europe also talk about this derby. So, I believe that EuroLeague need Red Star and Partizan for sure.
Of course, the derbies in EuroLeague are, less fighting, more pleasant, of course. Mm-hmm. And the last game, I don't know if you want to comment on this, but there was the scene when Miloš Teodosic made the shot. There was a banner of you, anger picture that was ready on the stands. And there are these kind of situations too. How do you react to these when you see
No,
that?
I didn't react. I'm coach, and I always try to keep concentration for things that are important. Fans, they prepare their way, how to help the team, how to do everything, and I don't have a problem with it. This is part of the game. I know that I go inside over there and I need to be calm, and I'm calm. I just listen to my players and my staff and to be focused on the game. All the life is like that. Wherever you play, even, you play in some places that people applaud to you or they are against you, you need to be focused and to be constant for the game. This is what I tried, not now. I'm 33, 4 years coach, so no problem in that way.
Coach, the hardest thing to do in EuroLeague is to sign a good player on number, 1 position and 5 position. The market is not very, big on that part. So you had to create some ball handlers inside the team with James Nunnally and PJ Dozier. Of course, they have these skills, but to demand more from these guys, what does a player have to do to decide with the ball better, actually? And how you've been getting a reaction from them?
As a European champion, you need to have everything. It's not a matter of 1 or 2 players. You need to first of all to have quality inside, and they play like team. Because let's say 5 best players, they're not the best team, or 12 best players, they're not the best team. Everybody knows. So a season is long, and during the season there are a lot of things that involve of the result or the way how you play. And of course, during the season, you try to find the best option for your team. Mm-hmm. So you mentioned some names, players that they have quality, but this is a long trip, and you need to be at the more important momentum of the season ready, and to do and to play the best basketball in that moment. EuroLeague is specific competition because every ball counts, every game is important. This is different, and all over the Europe, people recognize this. And because of this, EuroLeague is excellent competition. And if you watch now standing situation over there, is really, last game that we played 2 nights ago in our league, ABA League, one journalist asked me, Coach, do you think that now in January, after let's say 4 or 5 games, everything will be decided about playoff? I said, no way. I believe that last games, they will decide who will be inside or not. Even that we will come to that point, that basket average is important and all things that we already know. So, to create the team to be, let's say, in Final Four, you need to be healthy, you need to have quality on the side of the team, and to play like team.
Coach, switching defense is a big part of your game. So you have included Bruno Caboclo as a mid-season signing. I would ask how his contribution has been so far and how it is to find a good signing like this in mid-season right now, nowadays.
Yes, first of all, switch defense is important for every team in EuroLeague. Everybody doing almost same. Yeah. Depend of the momentum of the game, depend of the quality that they have inside of the team. But this is like something that you can see very easy in every game. Yes, Bruno is a young kid that understands basketball. I like his character. I would like to be, let's say, a little bit more aggressive, offensively and defensively. But it's a matter of practices and games to understand a little bit better. It's not easy during the season. We talked about that before. You asked me, and I believe that we have a lot of reason to be happy with Bruno, and I believe that in the future we'll see his progress, and he will be a very important player at the level of EuroLeague.
Coach, transfer window between EuroLeague clubs is a narrow one, and today there is this talk about trade system coming into EuroLeague. It is just a new topic, but I'm sure you had talks inside the basketball community and EuroLeague community for sure. So do you have any idea about this right now?
No, it's same what I said about
after the season.
Of course. Now, what is the sense to discuss now about this? All good ideas are very welcome. This without any question. Somebody who have mind, who think a lot, probably he will suggest some changes. Mm-hmm. And progress of basketball or progress of world of human beings go that way, to change some things in positive way. So I will not say now I'm for that or not. Yeah. I need to think, and I believe the right moment is after they finish the season to sit, because talking about this topic is important. How long will be this? Is important in which period? Because you will come to the point, let's say, that somehow not will be good for competition. Because let's say, if teams that they don't have any kind of possibility, they will say the players, is this correct? Is this fair play? There are a lot of questions. Mm-hmm. But however, I believe after the season is, let's discuss and let's make the best solution for EuroLeague.
It should be a long conversation about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach, in the past 2 years, Partizan has been the team that is in the top 3 of offensive efficiency. I mean, there were these days we were talking about, the defense wins you championships. But is it an understanding of the past, actually, because of the way the game is being played right now, or the schedule, maybe?
No, I don't know. I care about all details, like coach, really. And I'm very proud that we have, let's say, and people recognize the way how we played last year and also now. We are between best teams in EuroLeague, talking about offense. But both parts of the game, they are very important, You understand that you need to play better defense, but you understand that you can play also better offense. So, this is always a matter of balance and always depend on the time. So, how is EuroLeague now? Of course, that players with one practice that is not practice, they go outside and they feel this kind of freedom to decide even, let's say, in some situation faster and to use quality they have. And this is always very welcome in my system. I give to them freedom, but freedom that is somehow, let's say, under control. You understand? Because if you don't have any kind of control, this is very short step to be disaster. Like happened to us, let's say, this year, 1 or 2 games. This is how it's life. But no reason, to start to be nervous. You talk to the players, you explain to them what it was wrong, and you go on. As I told you, we don't have time after, let's say, good win to celebrate, or after very bad loss to be sad and to think a lot about it. No, game by game. So you go next, and this is how it is.
Yeah, this is how it is for everyone.
Yeah.
And I want to ask about the Turkish teams and specifically about Erdemcan to start with. I mean, his first year, he has been facing a lot of problems with many injuries that out of his control. And how have you been seeing his situation right now?
Yeah, of course, I'm in contact with Erdem and I congratulated them last night we talked and I said to him, because of course is also because of free time, you know, to be always in the contact. But I remember one game that we watched, my staff and myself, and we watched, and it was game that only one player from the players that was European champions last year, it was inside of the team. I believe it was only Larkin. Everybody rest out of the team. So it's absolutely new team. He have a lot of injuries, and I believe that his team play excellent. Everybody talk about last game that they play in Madrid. It was amazing game. Amazing in all sense, you know, how they fight, and you understand that players of Efes, they really want to fight and they give everything that they have inside. So I believe that this is playing how good work Erdem. And I congratulate them. I know how much he like basketball and I know how he's like person, you know, and I'm sure the players, they want to play for him and to try to do the best that is possible. So really, for my side, excellent job until now.
Coach, in Yiannakopoulos tournament, when he came to you and kissed your hand and put it up to his forehead, that is a traditional sign of respect for us.
Yeah.
But in the media and in social media, it was kind of criticized a lot. So do you know about this, or were you surprised to hear about this?
I know about this, but this is that I always said. I don't understand why people like to put the nose in the life of another people. This is something between two friends. Erdem, first of all, I treat him like my young brother, and he have this kind of respect for me. So this is between me and him. Now, opinion. What kind of opinion? Who care about this? Why people know this that need to put the nose about private life of someone? You know, he feel in that moment like this. Okay, this is between us and finish the story. Now, opinion. Can you imagine if we go outside and we have an opinion about everything? That today in our life, this is the life. So not exist anymore life, you know, to sit with the friends, to discuss and to live your own life. No, everybody need to, you know, this kind of reality. You know, this is the life that we live now. And I hate this. So I know this and okay, I mean, this is Erdem and I know how much Erdem respect me. And he knows also how much I love him and his family. And I will say now this is for my side, the same kind of respect that he have for me. Okay, I'm oldest, I know that your country, my country, many years ago, it was same, believe me, same. That we go like young people to kiss, you know, hand of our grandchild or grandmother and things, grandmother and grandfather, sorry. So, happened and this is it.
And there is another, maybe brother you would call him, or maybe son, because he was a player for a long time for you, Jasikevicius, and we know you have been in contact with him when he was signing with Fener and after maybe. So what was the conversation like between you there, if it's not too private, Coach?
No, it's everything different. I hate this guy. Sarunas Jasikevicius, he's very, very bad person. I hate him. Okay. To talk seriously, yes, he's another, you know, friend, another great friend, and we have excellent relationship. And in time that he played for me in Panathinaikos, we start to have this kind of relationship, and we keep this. Really something special between us. I like his character in time that he played for me. I like now how he's like coach. This kind of passion that he have for the game and everything, and. He's between best coaches in Europe, without any question. This is my opinion. And I wish to him, of course, all the best. Plus that he's coach of, let's say, that was my club. And now to talk about this, what I feel for Fenerbahce, I don't think so is really necessary.
Coach, have you given him advices? I mean, not just about coaching, of course, over here at Fener, about the people and stuff, but, you know, maybe a restaurant in Istanbul. He lived in Istanbul before, but not as long as you, so maybe he had advices.
But I'm sure that he will find a way and he will understand everything, where to go and where to move. This is Sarunas, I don't have doubt about that.
Do you have favorite places to go when you come to Istanbul? Not that you have time right now, but yeah.
Yeah, it was some places that I like very much, but okay, my plan is one day if I stop to be coach, I will come back over here and I will enjoy that place for sure.
Coach, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to see you in Istanbul, and it's my honor to sit down here with you and have this conversation.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure for me also. Thank you,
sir.
Okay.
Coach Zeljko Obradovic ile birlikteydik. Özel röportaj köşemizde sohbetimizi burada noktalandırıyoruz. Hoşçakalın.